Hi there, fellow employees. Radaman here. Thank you for tuning in to Hotel Galactic, Episode 10, Dislodging Echoes of the Past. Let's tab through the employees and figure out where Sparn is and what he's doing, because he should be researching, and he's not. Oh god, Hifumi looks so much like Sparn, it's going to throw me off. Sparn, you've been dancing in the dining room for like a day now. I think you're broken. So, get researching. He's just been like, I think he's just been like, just high on E or something. I don't know, but he has not been working, and I caught him. I'm glad I caught him, because he's a teenager? Yeah, he's exactly. You nailed it on the head. Alright, I'm gonna move the showers to the back wall in the hopes that it, actually, the showers were never really the leaky thing. But with showers on the back wall, it will be more obvious when the puddles are right in front, because the current bathrooms kind of obfuscate the fact that they leaked. So I'm going to try to design it to like be easier for me to manage going forward. So I'll put the bathroom stalls on the back wall as well, once they're not occupied. It's been really upsetting for me to move them when there's someone in them. Like, oh, hey, boss, I was taking a dump in here. And? Did you have a fun time? Alright, looks like we're focused on facilities. Got it, 10-4. And we'll also maybe stop puddles from forming in the hallways, too. Maybe. Alright, so we should have 2 crude farming containers, and let's go put them where they belong. So I'm going to put... I'll just stack them right next to the planters. And this is so that we can unpack the new seeds that we bought and put them where they ought to be. So we can start planting our own rabbitfly and our own skyberry. Because we're kind of low on skyberry, and it would be really good to get those numbers back up. Although some of the skyberry I think just didn't get unpacked, right? Yeah. We have 26 skyberry over here that just hasn't been put down. Mark the fine chest for collection. Well, okie dokie. So, construction platform, demolish mode. Let's blow up the old room there so we can turn it into a clinic. Well, blowing up is maybe an extreme term for it, but you know what I mean. Repurpose. And I'm going to ignore the current story mode goal until I've got a little bit more going for me. We also might want to move this stuff from where it is, I just realized, because it's like super not convenient to run all the way over there. So, with that in mind, maybe we start rooting out trees here? If I can move it over? I haven't ever tried that, so it's a bit of an experiment. Hello, vendors. Here, perfect. Russell's beans. And I'll buy some of the pasta as well. just to make sure that we have enough. Do you get resources back demolishing rooms? I believe you do. Although the resource cost for building rooms is rather cheap. It's really not expensive to build stuff, so it's not a big deal to like remove it either. There we go. We got the clinic going in. You guys voted for me to focus on facilities. I'll do just that. I like how I just got a blueprint for a military cap. Maybe I should give that to Maklo instead of his, like, chef's cap. Get him ready to go to war. Oh, don't forget the stone? Good call. I call them in and I promptly forget. So here we go. 20 stone. What I'm going to do is move these. Let's see if I can't move it off the island. As far as I can tell, I think you can. And that would massively simplify my farming if I did. Let's put it there. Almost done. And then we'll also want to move the farming crates as well. I should not have put them out there only to have to move them twice, but you know, live and learn. We'll put the farming crates right here. I'm going to want to remove that trunk. Oh, it's already in the queue. Perfect. All right, we have a big old checkout going on. Let's see how we did. Oh, perfect. Almost perfect. Yeah, still 5-star. Yeah, rocking a whole bunch of 5s. Apparently that one didn't get to relax because I don't have like Darrett specific relaxation stuff, or maybe they just like never got around to it. I'm not really sure which. But mostly 5-star reviews. That'll work for me. So in order to finish this, we need 6 more cut stone, 7 more rope, and 13 more boards. So that's a lot of added processed resources. So let's do the boards first. Filling up the queue, and then do rope. Filling up the queue, and I am flatly out of fiber, so we're also going to need to scythe some of that up. This Tarabi Shrine, I'm just going to put here. At some point, I'll need to like organize my backyard because it's stupid how I have everything laid out. Like, I'll be the first to say it. It's not great. I've just been throwing stuff around. But, you know, this just leaves room for improvement, I guess. So let's, rabbit fly seeds. We'll unpack you into this box. Done. I don't really know what to do with this, like, last toilet. It doesn't fit there. I could have it, like, here. That'd just be weird. I don't know. I don't want it to hide. You know, I'm gonna recycle it. This will be the first time we use their crusher. And hopefully, like, 2 toilets will accommodate everyone. If it doesn't, if we end up with problems, I'll build another bathroom or something. The other thing we should be able to do is all these, like, wicker stuff that I got. I should be able to crush recycle. Which is much better than just, like, leaving them on the floor. And then all of the crude storages that I had prior, I can do the same with, that have been lining the floor here too. This obviously adds a lot of light processing for my poor, already very busy employees, but works for me. Is there an angle? Well, it is a story game, but I'm not going to spoil it. Akaya's like, yo, where you go? Yeah, we left your little island, bud. It's, like, too far away. It's too inconvenient to farm out there. So, we're doing something smarter. Sorry, little grass man. Alright, now, I need another farm box, I just realized, because we bought, the 3rd type of seed. So let's get a 3rd box, and that's unfortunately going to compete with the planks we need for the medic room. But, so be it. Look at all that processing. Quick room inspection, making sure I didn't leave any garbage on the floors. Yeah, we're looking good. There's some sheets that need to be picked up, but they're already queued. So rabbit fly seeds, let's plant 2. And our research has been totally full. Alright, what can we do then? So kitchens needs a new research type. Professional constructor might not be a terrible one to pick up. A cell box. Yeah, let's get that. I think with our, and then the Happy Darret set. Then we still need to use up some green and blue. So here's green and blue. That'll work. So we cell box, happy Darret set, make it greener, and gold star room. And the Darrets might not fully relax because I don't really have any Darret-specific relaxation stuff. With that said, I haven't really done that with Pingtons either. I don't have, like, the instruments installed on the walls yet. Which I could go around to get at some point. We are, so that I'm referencing this thing. But I don't have the smithing to make that. I could do a toy. So I'll put a toy in the arcade for them to interact with. But we're still working on getting our medic facility set up. Huh, the Russell's bean is not plantable? I'll get the other box and then see if I can plant the other thing. Unpack. Here we go. Okay, all of the ropes got delivered. Now we're just waiting on boards and cut stone. Or planks, sorry, and cut stone. Dinner rush. Oh, here we go. So here is a new species type. The turnips. And I don't have knowledge of them yet, but yeah, let's check in some turnips. So I have 2 on 1 day stay and 2 on 2 day stays. So we'll get those trickle of research in soon. Glorious. Now, one thing I don't have is a menu item specifically for turnips. So what I could do is figure out to repurpose one of the menu items that we currently have. That, well, I don't even have a, I don't have an ingredient that they like. So that would be the first hurdle to overcome. So we're gonna have to go and do that in a minute. Either buy or plant something that they enjoy. Can you guess what's blue and shady? The Galactic piss core. I like you already. Oops, secret's out. I'm terribly terrible at keeping those. Speaking of, as a totally legit representative of the turnip species, I'm here to present you with a very real award. Serious now. For winning the coveted biggest thorn in the GPC's butt, Trinity Array Edition. Come on, learn to take a joke. Or two. Flying in, I noticed a sweet farming patch that you've got back there. Though you might need a hand or a root with diversifying your crops. Sure do. Your prize will help with that. Plant it, water it, serve it to the next turnip you meet, and they'll scream with joy. Absolute joy. Skyberry seeds. Yep. Isn't that what I'm literally... Okay, whatever. Deja vu. Why do I feel it's going to be something they hate? You're good at predicting. I mean... Actually, they don't hate skyberries. They... Wait, what? They like and dislike snap crystals? Y'all have some issues. That's all I'm gonna say. So it wants me to plant the skyberries, which is fine, because I was going to plant the skyberries anyway. So you can't tell me what to do. Something I was already doing. Alright, we are... Gotta keep making planks. Alright, plant seed, skyberry seeds. There we go. And they are asking for board drake jam just because it doesn't have food they hate. Which, yeah, it works for me, whatever. I don't need for them to love the food, just not hate the food. They love to hate it. And it wants me to harvest 2 of the skyberry spires. So I'm glad I planted both. We're still not that close to having the medic clinic up yet. But we're almost done with all the planks required, so we'll start to do the cut stone. And although the kitchen at the moment is like a complete mess, I do feel as if our kitchen throughput problem has mostly been resolved. Akaya literally just... Oh, okay, you're up again. I was gonna say, Akaya just, like, submerged and was like, yeah, screw you. Alright, we got more meteorites. The other thing is checking our hotel. We've got 0 glass right now, so let's make some glass. Crafting panel. I have not a lot of sandstone, so we'll mine some more up too. Oh, nice, a space rack for scrap. Did the turnips randomly poop out berries? I don't really know why there was a berry over there, to be honest. But I'll go with yes, they crap out berries. Well, it seems like the guests like the arcade. It's been a bit of a hit. They're entertained and relaxed. I haven't yet gotten the Darrett specific entertainment. And now, of course, we have the Turnip Entertainment 2 to unlock. But the Darrett Entertainment is a incense, which we already have, and the Umbrella Wall decor. So as long as the incense is available, that should satisfy them somewhat. I don't know if the interaction spots are blocked or not, but at least we have it to try to keep them happy. Not really sure why it's playing meteor impact noises still. Might be a call for a save and load, just in case. So it's going to get tiresome eventually. There we go! We are getting our medical facilities built now. And then we need to adorn it with furniture, of course. Quick save and load. So we haven't really been prompted via the tutorial to build the medical facility. So I might actually just leave it empty, but allotted, in order to not jump the gun with the tutorial. And all guests are about to be fed. Brevario's hauling over the last of the food. Nope. JK. More turnips want more food. Has the wait time for food decreased? I think so. Having 2 dedicated waiters delivering and Maklo told not to do anything but make food, I think has helped a lot. Okay, checkout time for a lot of the turnips. And with any luck, that will turn into the ability to research kitchens finally. Because that's... we do have advanced farming as a potential research. But being able to research kitchens, I think, is probably what you guys want. So that allows us to make the cutting board, kitchen hub, cauldron, you know, all the stuff that you need in the kitchen, essentially. Meaning that we could shop around for another cook, so that Maklo's not alone, that we double up throughput. And being able to double up throughput also means being able to double the amount of... so we didn't meet his hygiene needs. I don't know if that's a turnip specific thing or it was the individual specific thing, but we'll keep an eye on that. Read the letter from the great Greta Mountis. Got it. So this turnip was happier. So I think it was just that one guest. Because the new guests checking out seem to have been fine. Yeah, pretty much all 5 stars. Alright, well, with all that lovely turnip research, kitchens, go. So there is a Galactic kitchen, increases the variety of your meals by learning new ways to process ingredients, and a better laundry room, and then the local menu. So there's a lot of kitchen stuff that we're going to want to probably queue up after we initially get kitchens to further improve our food offerings. But here's the mail basket. Fancy. The arrival of the great Greta Mountis. Dear Hotel Galactic, Greta Mountis writing. Yes, the great Greta Mountis, the fearless adventurer, legendary explorer, and mistress of daring escapes. The question she's on right now has taken an expected... The quest, sorry, she's on right now has taken an expected turn. Due to an unforeseen twist of fate, the moment she steps out of her current hiding spot, she'll find herself in pursuit. To ensure her feathers remain intact, she requires a room at your esteemed establishment equipped with the following totem of protection for our mutual protection. You'll find this blueprint attached to this letter. Consider this a matter of great urgency. Your swift assistance will be greatly appreciated. Yay! Smuggling fugitives. I love it. And what does Gustav has to say about that? The great Greta Mountis is coming to our humble hotel. This may just be a chance to build a name for ourselves. I've heard Sparn bumbling about her antics at least a dozen times. For such a renowned explorer as Greta, we ought to prepare something truly special. I was not sure I should mention it, but something strange happened when you were reading that letter. I felt pulled. And then, for a moment, I saw something faint and flickering, a memory, a vision. There's an old structure at my grave, or rather, a part of it. I've been walked past 100 times, but now I feel like it means something. Something tells me if we focus, we might bring that memory into the light, crystallize it, and make it real. Maybe I can use this thing once, and maybe I still can. So, get it working for Greta's visit. So we got to investigate it. You got it, pal. Look at these carvings. Strange how they catch the light, as if waiting to be seen. Have they always been here? I can't say for sure, but something tells me we ought to search the island. I have a feeling we have seen similar stones before. They maybe belong to whatever seeks to return, and you recognize them as soon as you see them. So, we need to restore the grave's memory. So, a tablet engraved with an eye. And we are now on a scavenger hunt. I've actually not done the scavenger hunt, so scavenge away. So here's a tablet engraved with a mountains. All right, let's go over to the entryway. Oh, actually, let's do housekeeping. Slightly more time sensitive. Alright, what's my warnings? Skyberries, yeah. Get those watered. Yeah, there's also the increased goo storage density as a research I think you were referencing to be grabbed. I don't think I can queue that many up. But as soon as Sparn gets through the current, I'll queue more up. Tablet engraved with the shield. So we have 2 more. Engraved with lumber. And 1 more tablet. I don't recall seeing a tablet on the farming island. What about in Darrett Shrine area? Oh yeah, let's repair that bedding too. Oh, there we go. Research Happy Darrett set. Over here. We then get the goo density even more. Oh, here we go. Engraved with fire. I'm going to do a little bit of a hotel maintenance, and then we'll go back to questing. That all looks good. So currently we're researching Make It Greener. We do have the cell box that we got unlocked. And I might also require a new, like, storage room / crafting room, because it's getting to the point where, like, we are, we're, like, sort of beyond capacity for stuff that should be in our room. Okay. That's getting annoying. Let's just click that. The constant reminder of, hey, I'm right here. It's not often a ghost like me feels this much all at once. Gratitude, awe, a flicker of purpose. Without your presence, I don't think it would be possible. You help me draw a memory out of the haze, shape it into something real. For now, I can only recall a handful of these pieces, but nothing's stopping us from adding more finishing touches with some other decor. Just remember, these are not ordinary furnishings. Once an echo takes shape, it won't come again. No second chances. I'm not exactly sure how I know that. It just feels true. In any case, treat each artifact with the reverence it commands. Right then, let's do it. An old man like me getting this excited. Silly. So we got an ancient temple bed, an ancient temple armchair, an ancient temple nightstand with decor, and an ancient temple wall branch. And it wants me to craft all 4 of those things. So this is an Echo Weaver. And we'll queue these things up in the Echo Weaver. And then we also need to unpack the heron totem in the backyard. Which we still need to learn. Okay, we're starting to get some of the ancient temple stuff unpacked. Or crafted, I should say. And I'm just looking at some of the new items that we have to craft. So I haven't really... So here's the medicine cabinet for the clinic. Some of these items we unlocked but have just like subsequently ignored. The staff bunk. The nice ceiling lamp. Of course we would need the masterwork. Crafting station. Loungers and vines. Okay. I think that's all of the new stuff. And we've not been doing a good job of like keeping up with like the high priority stuff to craft. So we might need to circle back and make sure to get all that that is worth going for. Okay, cool. We are plowing through the research thanks to Sparn, though. For some reason or another, none of my employees wants to touch that blueprint. Blueprint's being treated like it's nuclear or something. It's like, guys, just grab it, please. For the love of God. I've been waiting on it. What is the military cap? I'm gonna craft a military cap, but I forget what it does. And then re-up our cloth supply. Alright, we need to just unpack the ancient temple stuff into a single room. So, I might want a special room. Right now, all of our current guest rooms are booked up. And I don't have like I don't have an extra room for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a 4x3 room here as the special temple, ancient temple room, rather than to like evict a current guest and then repurpose one of the other rooms. So we'll build a single-use special room for that. And I think, did they already put the hat away? It's a service skill bonus of +1. So we're going to equip it to Haifumi, who does service. Okay, I'm going to prioritize checking in the 1 length stays, except for one of the turnips that wants to check in. Both the turnips. So we're going to get a lot of the red goo as a result. So there's the special new room, and we'll furnish it just as soon as I take like a whole bunch of orders for the dinner rush. So here's the bed. The nightstand with decor. The wall branch. I don't really know where it's supposed to go, but we'll just pretend. And then the armchair. It's a room that could be improved, surely, but time will improve it. At least it's fulfilling the requirement. And then let's have Sparn grab the totem so they can finally, you know, get that done too, because it was a researching queue thing. Oh, we are out of bentos. Here we go. We're nearly out of bentos. And our food bills are backed up. Hopefully, Maklo is cranking them out, so hopefully they get delivered in a timely fashion. But there it is. As you can see, it's turned the entire wallpaper and floor and ceiling pattern to the like ancient temple style. So we can do continue to do Ghosts of the Past. But I'm gonna wait to continue this until the dinner rush and all the work is finished. Because right now is probably not the time to be thrown to another quest. Except for Gustav is making that like squeegee noise. Hey, pay attention to me. Hey, pay attention to me. Is basically what that is. I'm also going to designate this Russell's pasta. Yeah, perfect. Now we can actually clean up the floor of this thing. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in to Hotel Galactic, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, rhodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, rhodamont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patron, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow pilgrims.